Hello, my name is Ryan Bourke. Today, we're going to talk about Special Olympics and the penguin ponds. Welcome.
Thank you, Ryan. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. And can we say that opening?
Yes, so I thought this year we would start with the Special Olympics athletes' oath. So before the events at the Special Olympics, they have an oath that's said, and we're going to say it. And I thought it also applies, of course, to the Special Olympics and the sports, but also to the team going into the very cold ocean and trying to be the #1 fundraising team in the state. So the oath is, let me win,
Let me win,
but if I cannot win,
but if I cannot win,
let me be brave in the attempt.
let me be brave in the attempt.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's the beauty of the Special Olympics. And I would recommend anyone who's not been to a Special Olympics event, it's really worthwhile. And every May, they have the regional track and field event at Keene High School.
Yep, on Saturdays at Keene High in May.
Right? And Ryan, you participated in that, haven't you?
Yep,
I know. Are you participating this year?
not this year,
Not this year.
but I have done it for 18 years.
18 years, that's great. That's great. So let's introduce why don't you introduce the three of us?
Okay, I have Dr. Dan Rath on and Becky May and Cindy.
That's right. And Becky May and Cindy are Special Olympians and penguin plungers. And Ryan's a Special Olympian, of course. So, Cindy, you want to say something about the Special Olympics or the penguin plunge?
The penguin plunge in the Special Olympics is different. I help out with penguin plunge. I help pass out clothes at the hotel and at the rec center. And the Special Olympics, I like a coach for the whole Keene team.
Okay, thank you. Becky, you want to say something about the plunge
Yeah,
and or the Special Olympics?
enjoy doing the penguin plunge, enjoy helping out, getting donations and going all over the state to help out with that, help everybody out. And so I enjoy doing that, and it is for a good cause, and it's to have fun, and it's not a race, and so it's a good time, and I enjoy doing basketball. I'm doing basketball now. I'm gonna go watch tonight to see what's going on with the one tonight, so I'll have a more understanding what's going on for tonight at basketball at the school.
Oh.
So I'll be going to that,
Good.
watching that, and then I enjoy doing bocce. I enjoy doing bowling. And I got done with that. I got second place for that, bowling.
Oh,
I enjoy it.
Great. Now, Cindy is a very special Olympian because you want to tell people where the way it works is you compete in the events locally and then regionally and then statewide, then national, and then world games. And Cindy, where did you go a few years ago?
I went to Greece, and I went to for the bocce. I came first, second, and third. It was really competition, really.
Right.
Good
That's incredible
competition.
that
Yeah.
Cindy went to Greece for the World Games a couple years ago. And that brings up part of the reason that we do the penguin plunge, is that the penguin plunge is the big fundraiser of the year for the New Hampshire Special Olympics. And our team, the frozen sections, raise money, and the majority of the money we raise stay for the local Keene team. So, for instance, it costs quite a bit of money for Cindy to go to Greece,
Yep.
and she gets money from a number of places, but part of the money is also part of the money that we raise at the penguin plunge. And the penguin plunge and the money we raise goes again to local events, regional, state, national, and the World Games for equipment, for travel. So it's very important that we do that.
I also want to mention that I'm very happy that the coaches for like basketball and track helped out all these years and did a very nice job.
Yes, and we've had a penguin plunger for years on our team, Bernie Bolio, who's been a coach in the Special Olympics for years as well. So, what the penguin plunge is about, it started 20 years ago, and I found out about it after it had happened for 2 years. So this will be my 18th year plunging. And Becky, how many years have you plunged?
I've been plunging for 11 years. This year will be my 11th year.
Nice. And Cindy?
10.
10 years. So these are professional penguin plungers. And the penguin plunge, again, is the big fundraiser of the year for the Special Olympics. And what it's about is that probably around 600 people statewide meet at Hampton Beach. And we raise money to get to go in the ocean at Hampton Beach the first Sunday in February. So this year's Penguin Plunge is Sunday, February 3rd at Hampton Beach. And for the last number of years, it's been Super Bowl Sunday. So since it's very likely the Patriots will be in the Super Bowl this year, we make sure that we're home from the Penguin Plunge at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon so we can get ready to watch the Super Bowl. So that always works out well.
Oh, yeah, it does.
And I wanted to read a list, I haven't done that before, of the people on the team this year. Now, we might get 1 or 2 more plungers, but so far this is the list. And the reason I'm doing it is that if people out there know some of these people and they want to make a donation, get in touch with these people if you know them and want to make a donation. So the list this year is Becky May and Cindy Bonsell and Joe Wallace. Those are the 3 Special Olympians on the team this year. And they've all done great fundraising. And then Jennifer Van Oudenhove, Deb Lucan, Marcy Richards, Greg Solovey, Daniel Bednarski, Trent Hunt, and Trevor Hunt. Now, I really don't want people to donate to Trent or Trevor because starting last year, we had a little side bet. It turns out that Trent and Trevor wear Speedos. Oh, that's another thing. When we go in the plunge, you're pretty much wearing a bathing suit and a T-shirt. You're not allowed any dry suits or wetsuits, but you're allowed to wear booties. So that's it. But Trent and Trevor, the last few years, have worn a Speedo.
Yeah.
And last year we had a bet that if the 2 of them raised a certain amount of money, they'd bring a Speedo for me to wear. Fortunately, they didn't raise enough money. So this year, if Trent and Trevor raise $2,000 between the 2 of them, they're bringing a Speedo for me to wear. So again, don't donate any money to Trent or Trevor. I'm kidding. But hopefully they won't make the 2,000. Then there's Daniel Bednarski, Gail Thomas, Tricia Toomey, Jennifer Russ, Sherry Rowe, Kelly Urunsky, Andrea Walkinen, Bernie Bolio, Stacy Taylor, and Anna Blad. So we got a great team from a lot of different areas around Keene. So if anybody knows any of those people and they want to make a donation, get in touch with them. I will tell you the other ways to donate. So in Keene now, we have donation jars at 5 different places in Keene. And thank you to these places. One is Lindy's Diner, and Nancy and her staff have been great over the years. Prime Roast, and Judy and her staff have been great. We have donation jars at those places. Mary in the Company of Flowers, Dave at Target Cleaners, and Deb at Horse and Buggy in Keene. So at all 5 places there are donation jars, so if you want to put a few dollars in, that would be great because every dollar counts and adds up.
I just have to say something quickly. I'll put $1 in for the penguin ponds at Laney's
Right,
Diner.
Ryan donates every year at Lindy's Diner. Thank you, Ryan.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I forgot to ask you something. One of the high school person, I forgot what her name is. They got two brothers. She go to Monadnock. She usually went to Monadnock High School, but she do the high school plunge or she did the high school plunge. What's her name?
She works at Monadnock now?
No. She out of school now.
Right.
She usually went to Monadnock High School.
Mhm.
Her two brothers is, what's the two brothers' name?
Has she plunged before?
Yeah, she did the high school plunge.
She did the high school plunge from Monadnock.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you're talking, there's a very special
Yeah.
person at
No,
Monadnock.
yeah, somebody at the high school does it.
She works at Monadnock,
No.
though, with special ed.
No.
So
She's
that's
a
actually,
student.
I'll just
She's
say,
a student.
oh, I'll just say hello to her. Mary Shepherdson
Uh,
is in special ed at Monadnock High School, and she has plunged for many years, and she does lots of work, and she runs the Monadnock High School plunge team
Okay.
from the
that's-
high school.
Okay, that's why. I know.
So I forget the name of the student who's plunging with Monadnock.
Yeah, I forgot what her name is.
So I wanted to say that there are other ways to donate also. One way is that you could write a check to Special Olympics New Hampshire, and the letters are S for special, O for Olympics, N for new, and H for Hampshire, Special Olympics New Hampshire. And you could send it to 650 Elm Street in Manchester, New Hampshire. That's where the office is for the Special Olympics New Hampshire. And the zip code is 03101. And if you put somewhere on the envelope frozen sections, that's the name of our team, then our local team will get the donation. Another way to donate is online. And if you know some of these people who I mentioned on the team, the majority of the team members have registered online. Not everybody, but a majority of our team is registered online. So you can actually go to SONH, again, Special Olympics New Hampshire, sonh.org. And a list will come up and it says Penguin Plunge. And if you click on Penguin Plunge, the next thing is clicking on Donate, and you can donate to the frozen sections or individuals on the team. But you could do a team donation, and that will go to the whole team.
Right. Yeah.
So those are the main ways to donate. Okay. You have anything else to say, ladies?
Yeah, I'd just like to say thank you again, and please, if you can donate and just give what you can for a donation, we'd appreciate your donation. And it's for a good cause, for transportation and plane transportation, and for uniforms and things we need for Special Olympics New Hampshire. So if you could please keep giving, and you've got until, I don't know what it is for the frozen sections, but they say March Special Olympics, but that's the stop line is March. But this for a good cause, so just please give what you can, and I thank you and have a good day.
I thank you too for plunging, helping out, and I don't go in the water, but I raised the money, and I enjoy myself down there.
Right, Cindy is what's called a pampered penguin,
And Joe is too.
and Joe Wallace is too, because they're not able to go in the water, so they raise money. And I'll say that everybody who plunges has to raise a minimum of $350. And both Becky and Cindy raise a lot more than that.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to
Um,
it. No.
I just want to mention, thank you for doing that, because it keeps Special Olympics going
Yeah,
for the money. in Eden. If we didn't have the penguin ponds, there'd probably be no basketball and track. So I want to say thank you for helping and doing such a wonderful job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan, it's our
you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
I
you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we're finished.